Hi, it's Michelle Stone with Masterpieces with Michelle, and I am here today on Monday, April 13th, to share with you my sketch for the day. I've been doing this since April 1st. Today is day 13. My questions and answers book, I've got a little 5" by 5" square here where every day I read the prompts and I talk to you while I'm doing it. And so I have my colored pencils here, and we're just going to get moving. So my prompt is, you've been commissioned to paint a decorative egg in any style you wish. Thumbnail it here. And so when it says thumbnail it here, that means draw out like a thumbnail sketch, like a smaller sketch that will kind of help you conceive the idea of what you want. So I'm going to do an oval, and I'm going to use this metallic blue to draw out my egg. And so if you could design your egg an egg that looked whatever way you wanted it to, what would it look like? So here's mine. I'm going to flip my book a little bit this way. When I do my eggs, I like to draw like crayons, like do the wax resist. And so do little flowers on them. It's kind of something I've done for a while. Sometimes I'll do sunsets on them. Like, it depends. You know what I look like? But what I look for in the eggs is sometimes as they're boiling, they crack. And when they crack, they have like this, the cracks are like different shapes and different things. And so every year I'll find something different. And so I remember one year, one of my favorites was along the center of the egg, like right where here, there was a little crack there. And so I did a sunset, and it looked really cool because where the sunset, where the crack was, is where where like I did the sun and then the water underneath and everything. So I do funny stuff like that. Not funny, but like fun stuff like that. So I think that's what I do. It kind of depends. This one I'm just going to do some flowers. And so I'm doing this. This is part of my 20-day, not 20-day, in 2020. We've got 2020. So I like to doodle or to draw or do some kind of art for 20 minutes a day. And that's my thing. And so I encourage you. So if I know that sometimes it's kind of hard to see. I actually just bought a webcam, so it should be coming relatively soon. But between now and when it comes, if you can't see what I'm doing, then maybe you could doodle in your mind. I have a friend of mine, Debbie Hubby Cohen, who told me that, let me see my quote, that her visual muscle is improving by watching me make decisions on how to draw these out. And so now she actually got inspired to, she's doing like a clothesline full of birds. So, and it's real cute too. It's like it's got all these beautiful colors on it. And yep, all these birds, and they all have their own little personalities. They're so cute. They look in different directions and stuff. So did you, because Easter was yesterday, so did you celebrate Easter? And how did you do your eggs? Was it your kids or your grandchildren? Or did you just do them because you wanted to do them for yourself? You know, sometimes I actually do things like that just because I want to do it for me. Not for any other reason. Because I like to do that kind of stuff. I like to be creative. And eggs is not the usual canvas that you would have. So, yeah. Alright, so we've got that. With those, I got some little flowers here. Alright, now what am I gonna do? You know what? I could do like a Zentangle. Ooh, yeah. I think that's what I'll do. Alright, let me see what I got. Yeah. All right. And you don't see Zentangles very much on eggs, huh? When was the last time you saw a Zentangle on an egg? If you've ever seen a Zentangle on an egg, please let me know. Maybe post the link. I think that would be really kind of cool. So, yeah, that would be really kind of cool. So what else? What else is going on with you? How are you dealing with the corona? With the COVID-19? It's one of those things where every day is kind of different. And I know that some people are starting to like really get their groove with doing stuff. I know that I'm actually starting to get good reports back from parents on how their children are working together and doing their homework together, and that's been very positive. So that's always good. And then I know that there are a lot of parents out there who are also have been able to figure out how to Zoom and have the Zoom meetings. So that's also very good. It's definitely a learning curve. I was talking to my father the other day, and he has seen a whole lot of life experience, if you will. And he agrees that this whole pandemic is definitely going to make a difference. It's going to change things the way that we know it. And I'm really, as much as it's scary, I'm really happy about that. Because the way that the earth was going, the way that we were going as a civilization, needed to change. We needed to have a moment and slow down and be able to spend more time with our families. And I'm loving the idea that places that have normally been considered filled with pollution are no longer have, I mean, you can see mountains now, you can see national monuments, and the pollution level has gone down significantly. So the one thing I am concerned about, though, is that for those people who are struggling to, because they've lost their jobs or whatever, that they're struggling to look forward and be able to pay their bills, that the water, their water needs to stay on. These water companies need to figure this out and help these people. The electric needs to stay on. So, I mean, if the groceries are going to work with us, then absolutely the electric companies need to work with us. So, all right, I digress. I'm here because we're doing a positive neutral thing. And I'm doing a Zendangle and an egg. How weird is that? All right, so let's see. How about, so I've got that, and let me see. All right, what about this? All right. There we go. All right, so then there's that, and then I don't think I have any of this color orange in here. So what do you think about, so I have triangles and circles and squares and flowers and squigglies, and I'm looking around the room to see what I can find. How about teardrops? There we go. So yeah. All right, so 20 minutes a day. If you were to draw something for 20 minutes a day, what would it be? If you were to decorate an egg and just really, without a kit, and to put some imagination into it, what would it look like? Well, this may or may not be what mine would look like, but I did it. So today is April 13th, 2020. And if I were to design an egg, if you've been commissioned to paint a decorative egg any way you style, or any style you wish, thumbnail it here. So there is my egg. I did the flowers on the top and the little scallops, and then underneath I did a Zentangle. So that's what it looks like. If you have any comments, any thoughts, this is my book. Every day I get a different prompt, so I will draw in it. I will, I hope that these inspire you, and that you are able to, like, maybe grab your piece of paper and a pencil or some markers or some crayons or something and draw along with me. I encourage you to do so. And art is a very therapeutic practice in any shape or form of it. So remember, doodle the residue of your day away. All right? I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.